Hi everyone, welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to connect your Lovable app to a database so you can persist data in your application. To demonstrate this, we'll be using the to-do list app we created in an earlier video using Lovable. Now this application works fine, or so it may seem. We can add tasks. We can also mark these tasks as done, and we can optionally delete the task if we want. However, once we refresh the page, you notice that we just lose all our tasks. This is not the behavior we want. So how can we fix this? Well, we're going to fix this by adding a database. In this case, the database that we'll be adding is called Supabase. So let's dive right in, shall we? Okay, so what's Supabase? Supabase is an open source backend as a service. For those with a technical background, think of it like Firebase, but built on top of Postgres SQL. It gives you a powerful database, authentication, real-time subscriptions, file storage, and even edge functions all out of the box. To get started, let's create an account on Supabase. Head over to supabase.com and select Start Your Project. Okay, so it's asking us to sign in. I don't have an account, so I'm just going to click the Sign Up Now option down here. So I'm just going to sign up with my GitHub. So I'm going to select this option. After completing the sign up process, I have to fill out the following details about my organization name, my account type, and my plan. So I'm just going to choose a free plan for now. So now I'm going to go ahead and create my organization for Supabase. So in this organization is where I'll be creating my database for my to-do list application. So after creating your organization, it's going to ask you to set a database password and select a region closest to your users for best performance. So once you're done filling that out, you can just create the new projects by clicking this button. Great. Now we've been able to successfully set up our Supabase project. Let's head back over to Lovable to continue integrating the database into our current to-do list application. Now that we're back on Lovable, we can go ahead and connect our Supabase database to this project. So to do this, all we have to do is click on the Supabase icon up here. So now we're going to connect to Supabase. Great. Now we have to authorize API access for Lovable. So make sure to select the organization that we just created on Supabase in this section. And once you're done with that, just authorize Lovable. As you can see, we've been able to successfully connect our Supabase to-do list app project to our Lovable. So now we can just head back to Lovable to continue making the integrations. So now that we're done setting up our Supabase project and integrated with the Lovable platform, we're going to send Lovable the following prompts. We're going to ask it to connect our app to the Supabase backend so that whenever we add a new task, it gets saved to the database. The task should stay there even after we refresh the app, and also when we delete the task, it should delete the task from the database. So now we're going to send this into Lovable and let it work its magic. Okay, so after some time, Lovable was able to give us this response. It says that to integrate Supabase, we need to connect to Supabase first before we can write any code for the database. So it seems our integration is not quite complete. So let's go back and see what we left out. So here we see it seems that although we've been able to import Supabase into our Lovable project, we've not connected it yet. So to connect it, we're just going to hit the connect button. Okay, so now it should be connected, so we can now proceed. Okay, so now it says our app is successfully connected to Supabase. So I'm just going to send in the prompt again. Okay, so after some time now, Lovable was able to generate the database code needed for us to implement the suggested functionality for our review. So looking at this, I think I'm happy with what it was able to generate. So I'm just going to apply the changes. Great. So after some time, Lovable was able to finish executing the changes and was able to integrate Supabase successfully with that to-do list app. So now let's test it out. So we're going to add a new task. Okay, so let's just add another task. So now I'm just going to mark one of the tasks as done. And now I'm going to refresh the page and see if it will persist. Wow, so as you can see, the data now persists even when we refresh the page, so it's now been able to successfully connect our to-do list app to our Supabase database. So now all our tasks, whenever we add them, are being saved to the database. So if we ever refresh the page or close the application, we don't have to worry about losing any of our data. This brings me to the end of this tutorial. Make sure to like, share, and comment. Also, if you need any one-on-one assistance with an app you're building, whether it's a bug you're facing or you're just wondering how to go about a particular task, be sure to join our office hours sessions to gain assistance. Find out more by visiting the link in our description, weeklybuildapps.com/office hours.